Hi, so you're going to watch my food prepping that I did this morning. I food prepped a red, a blue, a green, and purple container to show you what I normally do every weekend to get ready for the upcoming week. I did not do a yellow or orange container. I will do those tomorrow. However, I did pre-make my pasta for my yellow container this morning, and I plan on making the chicken macaroni and cheese from the Fixate cookbook, and I will show that to you tomorrow. And the orange containers, I put my nuts in. I am not a big fan of salad dressings on salads, so I don't normally have any dressing in the containers, so I use them to portion my nuts. I want to apologize. What? Yes, and Kaylee was in the videos, you'll see, as well. She was my little helper. I want to apologize for the screaming in the background from Johnny. I don't think is feeling very well, and you could hear that in conveying that in the background as I was trying to film for you. No, he's three.
He's 3.
So if you have any questions about any of the meal prepping that you are going to be doing today or tomorrow, please don't hesitate to contact me or Karen, and we will gladly help you any way we can. I know I was very confused in the beginning when it came to meal prepping, especially when it came to making meals with multiple containers. I had no idea how to measure and figure everything out. If you are making a meal with several containers, like the macaroni and cheese, for example, that's going to be having a red, a green, and a yellow. You make everything according to the instructions. And then when you go to portion, you portion it with the green container because that is the biggest container.
This is a puppy.
Yes, here's our dog, Blaine. One of our dogs, Blaine. Because that is
Our dog's
the
name
biggest
is Bailey.
container that is in the
Hello.
portions, besides that big blue one. Technically, the purple is about the same size. So it's easier just to take everything, scoop it from the pot, put it in your green, and then either put it right into your bowl, or if you're going to be putting it into like containers like I showed you, or will be showing you that I used for easy grab and go for lunches or dinners, green and right into the containers. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact myself or Karen, and we will help you. All right, again, I hope you're enjoying your weekend, and I hope meal prepping is coming easy for you. Don't forget to take your before pictures, and I encourage you to be taking sweaty selfies. I know it's hard, and no one likes the way they look after they do a workout, but it is nice to know that you've accomplished something. And yeah, we don't look great, but we know that we are there and we are supporting each other. And I know sometimes we all forget to take a picture, and that's fine. But if you haven't done it, try to break the ice and do it. It's okay. No one's here. We're not judging you. We're not judging you on how you look or, how great your hair is. That's not what we're here for. And
here for Shakeology.
Yeah, and try to drink your Shakeology too. Good morning. You can see I have my helper, Kaylee, this morning to help me show you how I portion my vegetables. So what do we have here, Kaylee?
Carrots.
Okay, we have baby carrots.
Leaves.
Okay, leaves or spinach.
Spinach and some
I have
bags.
My bags. Now I have quart bags. You can use any type of bag that you want. I find for the spinach that these tend to work best, and the snack bags are perfect for carrots. And I have my green container to portion out my spinach. So carrots, I know because I eat them every single week, that you put 10 carrots, 10 baby carrots into one snack bag. Okay, so I have opened my 1 bag of spinach and I have put it in my green container. So you can see I've given myself quite a lot of spinach. I kind of packed it in there pretty well. Now, when I measure things, I do not put the lid on it because I'm not going to keep it in this container.
Daddy, I got my blanket to cover the table.
Yes.
So then I will open my bag. And I like these Ziploc bags because
John.
they stand, or are supposed to stand. Sorry, supposed to stand on their own. There we go. And then I will empty my spinach into the container. And now you can see I've emptied it all into my container, from my container rather, into my bag. And I will do this for all of the rest of my spinach. And now I will have my spinach easy to grab and go for the rest of the week in my storage drawer in the refrigerator. So now I'm going to portion out my hummus into my blue container. And I have found that these little Glade containers that I got at Walmart work very well. And what I do is I'll portion my hummus into here, and I'll not put it directly on top, because remember, if you decide to take this somewhere, then the lid, it will overflow everywhere and it will close. So I'll portion it just a little bit below, and then I will scoop it out and put it into my container. And what it looks like, because I've already done a few, after you portion it out, is this. You get a decent amount of hummus into the container. And another easy grab and go for when you want a lunch or to dip it in, or I like to make tuna and I will use it with tuna. So now I'm going to portion out my cottage cheese. Now I try to eat plain cottage cheese and I just really can't, so I always tend to buy cottage cheese with pineapple in it, and I'll just buy whatever's on sale. I really don't really care. So this week this was the one that was on sale, and I will portion it into my red container. Now again, when you are portioning, you have to make sure that you do not portion too much in, because if you were to take your red container with you, you do not want to put too much in, because the lid will not close and it will go everywhere, and nobody wants that. So when you're portioning, I would say this is probably a good amount. Now it doesn't look like a terribly big size, but when you shake it out and you put it in your container, you can see it's a decent size. Now I have my Rubbermaid containers that I found at Walmart again, and you can probably find the containers also at Target, and I love Target. And I will wait and put the lid on them, and then I will grab and go. I will dip, sometimes I'll dip apples in these. I'll have these for lunch, sometimes at dinner, or even for breakfast sometimes. It's an easy meal and it counts as one red container. I don't really count it towards a purple for my fruit because the pineapple is so small that I'm not really counting it towards anything. Should it probably count maybe like 1/4 of a purple, but again, it's so small I'm not counting it as anything. Now I did leave a little bit behind, so once I stop the video I'll scoop that all out, because as Autumn says in some of her cooking shows, you don't want to leave anything behind because it all counts towards your containers. So if there's some left in a container, you can see my handy helper is back, Kaylee. You want to make sure you get it all out. Try not to leave anything behind, because then you're only cheating yourself on your food portioning. So when you go to food prep for your fruit, I have a cantaloupe because they were on sale this week at the store. I washed them, cut it in half, and scooped out the insides. Then I already did one, and I put it in my purple container. Now again, don't fill it up too much, because if you were to take your purple container somewhere, you want to make sure that the lid goes on it. Put it in your purple container, and then I have my handy snack bags. and then dump it into your snack bags and then put it right in your fridge. Easy grab and go snack for you, yourself, your kids, or other family members.